Welcome and welcome to today's yoga practice. I'm Daisy and I'm your yoga teacher for today, and today's practice is going to be a nice, slow and stretchy yoga flow, okay? So perfect with the build up to Christmas, perfect with the stretch, just, iron out any kinks in the body and just hopefully get you to calm down and de-stress it for 30 minutes. So it is suitable for all levels and abilities. I will give it different options throughout, so obviously please just stick with your own level and ability. If you do have any blocks, bolsters, cushions, please feel free to grab them. I'll give different options throughout, but again, not essential and you don't need to use them. Lovely. Okay, so for today we're going to get started in a child's pose. Now, I've got quite a few different options for a child's pose this evening. So you have got the option of using the bolster here, of maybe popping it underneath, just threw it on me, popping it underneath the hips, so on top of the calves, and just lower yourself down, whether this is a wide leg child's pose or a narrow leg child's pose. Or option, of course, not to use it. So maybe keeping the legs narrow, maybe bring the toes together, the knees to the outside edges of the mat, and walking the hands away, dropping the head down. And maybe you wish to use the bolster to just place it in the middle. So again, the choice is yours. And you just want to gently walk the hands away, dropping the head towards the earth. And as we enter into the practice today, I want you to gently enter with no expectation. Enter giving yourself this time just for you. So without pushing yourself, leaving the ego off the mat. This time to open up and create space for you to hold. And bring the awareness to the breath. The inhale through the nose. The exhale through the nose. As you inhale, feeling the back body rise. And as you exhale, let yourself sink into the earth. Maybe you want to find a little bit of movement here. Maybe you want to change positions. That is absolutely fine. Just making your space. Now we're going to practice something called square breathing. If you feel dizzy, if it doesn't feel quite right while we're practicing, then that's not a problem. Just take it to your normal breath. So while you stay in child's pose, stay in that position. I want you to inhale to the count of 4, pause for the count of 4, exhale for the count of 4, and pause for the count of 4. So I'm going to talk you through the first round, and then I want you to just do this in your own breath, in your own time. So inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause for 1, 2, 3, 4. And now carry on with your own breath in your own time. With your own count. And just gently regulate your breath now. Regulate the prana, the energy. And gently walk the hands over to the right corner of the mat. Reach the fingertips away. Find the beautiful opening up through the left side body. Gently feel the body opening with each exhale. And walking the fingertips over towards the left. Reaching away, opening up through the right side body here. Maybe noticing the difference between the two sides. Knowing that our bodies aren't necessarily equal and how they can differ. Beautiful. Bring the hands back to center now. Walk the hands towards you, peeling the body up. Bring the knees back to parallel, so in this beautiful tabletop position. Ground down through the hands. Inhale, lift the chest and tailbone, open up the heart. Exhale, drop the head and tailbone, curve the spine. Come back to center, keeping the hips up above the knees, walking the hands away, extended puppy. Now, option of coming up onto the fingertips here. Or option of keeping the palms flat on the earth. And really making sure you're keeping that core engaged, so belly button towards spine, you're not collapsing through the rib cage. Beautiful. Walking the hands back towards you now. Inhale, lifting up, look at the right fingertips. Exhale, take a bend through the left elbow, lower the right arm to the earth. Placing the right ear down here. Now, option of keeping the left hand where it is, or option of extending the left arm out in front of you. And I really want you to shift the right shoulder over, so we're really getting that deep twist into the spine. And maybe closing the eyes off here. Allowing the body to sink to the earth. Allowing the body to open up. Feeling into the resistance. Beautiful. Gently bring the left hand back towards you. Sit back onto the hips. So the right hand is on the outside of the left leg. Inhale, lift the left arm up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, left arm reaches behind you, seated twist. Now, option of using your block or bolster or cushion here to maybe place the left hand on. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, find the twist. Beautiful. Inhale, coming back to center here. And I gently want you to come up onto the knees, okay? And you're going to step your left leg forwards. Tucking the hips under, okay, so engaging through the glutes. Take a deep inhale and exhale, lean into that low lunge. So you want to make sure you're not collapsing into the hips. I don't want you to lean all the way forwards. You really want to keep the hip forwards, the glutes engaged. Inhale forwards. An option here of lifting the arms up above the head. Bring the thumb and the forefinger together, coming to find Kali Mudra. So feeling into the inner line of energy, travelling up through the body to the tips of the fingers, opening up through the right hip flexor. Exhale, releasing the hands either side of the body, shifting the weight, extending the left legs, the left toes are flexed. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. And again, maybe here of using a block, placing the block either side of the leg. And I really want you to focus on your hips being drawn back, so opening up through the left hamstring. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, increasing the stretch. Beautiful. Now inhale, take a bend through the left knee. Frame the left foot. Tuck the right toes under so we come into this low lunge position. Now inhale, lifting the fingertips up. Exhale, fingertips come over to the right. Inhale, finding the beautiful lift. Exhale, lower back down. Perfect, final one. Inhale, finding the lift. Now option of holding it here or option of grounding down through the right hand. Windmill the left arm up and over as your right hip drops and you come to the outside edge of your left foot. Revolved Skandasana. So staying strong through the right shoulder here. Your gazing point over to your left fingers. Now obviously if this isn't available to you today, then obviously just holding that easy twist position. Perfect. Now windmill the arm back around, low lunge. Step the left leg back, high plank. Drop the knees to the earth here, shifting the hips back onto the heels. Arms either side of the body, forehead down. Let the shoulders relax, melt either side of the body. Take this moment coming back to the breath. And maybe find a little movement from side to side. Gently peeling the body back up to kneeling. And placing the hands in front of you, making our way back to tabletop. Maybe find a little bit of movement through the hips. Inhale, lift the chest and tailbone, open into cow. Exhale, drop the head and tailbone, find curve through the spine. Come back to center. Inhale, lifting up, look at the left fingertips. Exhale, take a bend through the right elbow, left arm tucks under, left ear to the earth. And again, option of keeping the right hand where it is, or option of extending the arm out in front of you. And just taking a little shift, bring the left shoulder forwards. Maybe closing the eyes off here. Allowing yourself to just be in this twist. Feeling into the breath, the space. Bring the right hand back towards you, sitting back onto the heels. Left hand to the outside of the right leg. Inhale, lifting the right arm up. Exhale, find our seated twist. And again, maybe using a block here, maybe placing your hand on top of a block. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, coming back to center, bringing the hips up to a high kneeling position and stepping the right foot forwards. Tucking those hips under, engaging through their glutes. Take a deep inhale and exhale, lean into this stretch. So again, you don't want to collapse here. You want the hips under, the glutes engaged. An option of extending the arms up, coming to find Kali Mudra. The thumb and the forefingers together. That inner line of energy travelling up from the earth to the tips of the fingers. Releasing the hands, place them either side of the body. On your exhale, extending through the right leg, flex through the right foot. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hinge at the hips, place the fingertips down. Opening up through the right hamstring. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, increasing the stretch. Really focusing on the hip being pulled back. Inhale, taking a bend through the knee, shift the weight forwards. Hands either side of the right foot, tuck the left toes under. Inhale, lifting up, look at the right fingertips. Exhale, float the right hand to the left. Inhale, peeling up, opening up the chest. Exhale, lower down. Beautiful, last one. Inhale, find the lift. Option of holding it here, or option of grounding down through the left hand, opening up through the right, coming onto the outside edge of your feet, looking over the right fingertips, revolved, reverse Skandasana. And breathe. So we're getting this beautiful opening up through the IT band here. Beautiful. On your exhale, bring the arm back around. Step the right leg forwards, high plank. And exhale, ripple the body back, downward facing dog. Our first downward facing dog of the practice. So you want to bring the gazing point towards the kneecaps. Push the heels into the earth here. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, sigh the breath out through the mouth. On your inhale, extend the right leg away from you, opening through the hips, three-leg dog. Exhale, take a bend through the right knee, shifting the weight forwards, placing right knee by right wrist and untucking the left toes. So we're going to enter into pigeon. Now, if this position isn't available for you today, that's not a problem. I'll give an alternative in just a moment. If you are entering into pigeon, bring the foot around to the side. Maybe you want to use your cushions, your blocks, your bolsters, place it underneath the right hip. Inhale, find length, and exhale, walk the hands away from you, dropping the head down, closing off the eyes. So really opening up through the right hip here, and you want to hold. Now, if you would like a different option, maybe it's the knees feeling a little bit icky, I want you to come to seated. Place the right ankle on top of the left thigh, hands behind the back. Take a bend through the left knee and pushing the chest forwards, okay? So the exact same stretch, just in a different position. And as you let your body surrender here, notice any thoughts, any feelings which may arise. And just knowing that this is totally okay, this is totally normal. Quite often as we open up through the hips, we also open up emotions. Perfect, ever so gently walking the hands towards the feet, peeling the body up. And I want you to find yourself in a rebound position. So doesn't necessarily have to be the position I go into, but option of maybe bending the knees, dropping the head down, keep the eyes closed. So whatever position feels safe for you. Just giving yourself this moment to reflect, notice, and being aware. Gently peeling your way out of your rebound position, and I want us to all meet in a downward facing dog. On your next inhale, extend the left leg away from you, opening up through the hips. Exhale, take a bend through the left knee, shifting the weight forwards, left knee to left wrist, and drop the knee down. Untucking the right toes. Now again, options come into that seated variation that I offered on the right side. Maybe placing your block or your bolster underneath the left hip for support. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, walking the fingertips away, drop the head to the earth. And again, just coming to find your space. Allowing the body to surrender. Allowing the hips, our Muladhara chakra to open up. Opening up through our sacral chakra, which is situated just above Muladhara. Giving yourself this moment to explore. And gently peeling your way up from the earth and make your way into your rebound position. Again, rebound position of your choice. So maybe dropping the head in a seated position, maybe entering child's pose, maybe lying down. Again, wherever is going to make you just feel into how you're feeling, just tapping into yourself, going inside. Just allowing yourself to feel into the energy in the hip space. And whenever you're ready to, just making your way down onto your back. Draw the knees into the chest, giving yourself a hug. And extending your arms out to either side, palms face up to the sun. Now, if you don't have much space, just cactus the arms instead. Dropping the knees over to the left, looking over the right shoulder. Trying to keep the shoulders and the feet on the earth here. Maybe if you're in a slightly more open body, maybe placing the left leg over the top of the right. Allowing the side body, the spine, the IT band to just creep open. Gently bring the knees back to center and drop them over to the right. Gazing point over to the left. And again, option of placing your right leg over the top of the leg. Maybe closing the eyes off here. Allowing your body to twist. Unwind, relax, surrender. Bring the legs back to center now. Draw them into the chest. We're gently going to enter Shavasana this evening, so if you want to grab yourself a blanket, put on a jumper, please feel free to. Now, option of using your cushions or your bolster here, place them underneath the backs of the knees. Palms face up to the sun, or option of just lying on your back. Bring the awareness back to the breath. The inhale, let the chest, the front body rise. And the exhale, lower, sink, relax. As you gently feel into the body, fading, melting to the mat. Turning your gaze inwards, learning from the practice to breathe, to slow down, to be present here and now. Ever so gently start to bring some energy back to the physical body. Maybe movement through the hands, through the toes, maybe a stretch overhead. And when you feel ready to, gently bringing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Your shoulders rolled back, palms facing up, growing tall, eyes closed off. Placing one hand on top of the other at heart center. Feeling into the beautiful energy which you have created. Leaning into the art of slowing down and letting go. And giving yourself this moment to thank yourself for the time. Let come what come, let go what go, and see what remains. Bring both palms together. Take a deep breath in through the nose and sigh the breath out through the mouth. Find a smile. Namaste. Thank you ever so much for joining me for this slow and stretchy yoga practice. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know in the comments, give me a thumbs up and check out the rest of my videos. But thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening and see you again soon.